Hello everybody, welcome back once more to Lucid9. I am TheOutbackAl.
I'm hot for justice.
I'm Yin&Jung.
And I'm Chibi Noob.
And we have two people in our apartment who think we're aliens. Or some sort of genetic mutation or something. Watch the last episode. That should have sounded cheesy, but I can't stop myself from grinning as they march into the house, slip off their shoes, and throw themselves on the sofa.
I thought we had an apartment.
We do.
But why call it a house?
Was that me or them?
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, we get to see yourself!
Oh my god!
Look
At
at her face.
person.
Oh yeah.
Masato pulls several containers out of the GFC bag and uncaps them. The heavenly aroma of fried chicken drifts through my apartment.
Let's see. We got ourselves classic drumsticks, these spicy wings, and potatoes and corn for sides.
He raises an eyebrow at me. I fervently shake my head. No more contests. I reach further into the bag and threateningly shake a packet of hot sauce. Surprisingly, Masato's face pales.
Okay.
He begins to gingerly bite into his chicken, and as if it'll explode at any moment. Yahiko reaches for the original drumsticks, looking strangely thoughtful. It feels unsettling. A quiet Yahiko is a dangerous Yahiko. Didn't these guys already eat before they came here?
Yeah.
I thought they did.
Huh. So, career day. Yahiko's eyes turn to me, and he smiles easily. Masato looks up from his chicken. Did you get info on modeling? I don't make it a habit to get details on Yahiko's activities, but I shouldn't be poor company either, or they might leave. Surprisingly, Yahiko only stares blankly at me.
Modeling?
Oh my god, this idiot. Is he really dumb enough to forget his own dream?
Modeling. Oh, that modeling.
What?
Yeah, I want to talk to that company, the, Cloud one? What was it called?
You mean Lotus?
Yeah, Lotus.
No.
Lotus is a type of flower, not a type of cloud.
They said they'd keep in contact.
Oh?
They did.
Well, of course, as if anyone could reject this perfect body.
But why would you forget?
I want to gag, but honestly, it's not like Yahiko's overweight, nor is he deathly skinny. He actually takes pretty good care of himself by stuffing himself with GFC. He might actually be an honest-to-goodness model. I repress a shudder and quickly switch to Masato.
But why would he forget?
What did you do? Masato sits up a bit straighter, his eyes blazing with passion.
Looked into studying in America.
Wait, what?
What? They had a booth for it. Princeton, Yale, Harvard, all them biggins.
Alright.
Okay.
An Ivy League? Not only does Masato want to study in America, he wants to attend an Ivy League? Well, honestly, I suppose it's not that unattainable. Despite all outer appearances, Masato actually has the highest grades in our year, save for Elizabeth. He studies like crazy, runs like crazy, and is also disciplined in his health regimen besides his diet. He just does everything with gusto. In fact, sometimes I wonder why we're still friends. Usually people who try overly hard annoy me. Like Elizabeth. But Masato, maybe it's because he's clueless 99% of the time, but I can't find it in me to be annoyed at him. So an Ivy League.
Ain't that right? I'm gonna smoke everyone else.
There's something about using a shaggy voice when talking about smoking. Right about it. I thought you were going to the Olympics or something.
Hell nah, ain't my thing.
Really? Okay.
It does make me curious. Why would he be so passionate about track if he wasn't planning on pursuing it as a career?
Scholarship.
That's a good point. I guess it'll definitely help him get into an Ivy League.
Huh?
Yahiko is peering into the GFC bucket, which is cellularly empty.
It's all gone.
That's what happens when you eat, Yahiko.
Except one.
Uh-oh.
Slowly, dramatically, he reaches into the bucket and raises a single chicken leg into the air.
Oh, thanks, man.
What?
He sticks out his hand, expecting to. Masato only shakes his head, a dangerous gleam in his eye.
Chicken leg
You gotta fight to win in life, man.
He reverently hoists the chicken leg upward like a certain baboon did to a certain lion cub in a certain copyrighted movie.
We gotta play a game for it.
But then
How about a little something from my childhood?
Ego's face twitches in trepidation.
I don't know, dude.
You pansying out on me?
Of course not.
Good. Yeah, here's how it's gonna work. The game's called Survivor's Arena.
What?
Rules, there ain't none. Except don't kill no one unless you want to go to jail.
Okay.
It's to times like these I really have to wonder just what was Masato's childhood like.
The goal is this here piece of chicken. We gotta fight fair, so we gonna stand
Equidistant?
equidistant from the chicken.
It's still strange to hear him say things like equidistant, even if he is technically a model student.
Me here, you there, Yama there.
Wait, what? Oh, leave me out of this. I'm fine without the chicken.
Okay.
It ain't about no destination, man. It's about the journey.
Okay.
Actually, kind of makes sense. Regardless, I'm not so crazy about fried chicken that I'll fight over it. Yeah, I'll pass.
You're ditching me?
Yeah, ain't no competition without a proper enemy.
What?
You have Yahiko.
I can't race against Masato alone.
And he ain't been my arch rival for 8 reincarnations.
Wait, what? Wait, is that why he
8?
was always the enemy in our visions of the future?
Maybe. 8. What? Do I even want to know?
Wait. Is he the murderer?
Maybe. We've said at this point that everyone's the murderer, so I thought it an exaggerated sigh and pulled myself up. Fine, why not?
Awesome. You ready?
Masato tenderly places the chicken leg inside the bucket. His actions seem more appropriate for placing an innocent child into its crib and not the meat of an animal we're about to fight over like starving cavemen. He then measures the proper distance so that he is also equidistant from the chicken. Masato is nothing if not fair about his contests. Once all these procedures are properly taken care of, he bends his knees and leans close to the ground as if the chicken leg has transformed into a golden trophy.
Uh-oh.
3, 2, 1, go.
Start. Through explodes into action as he soars towards the chicken, and hand outstretched. Yahiko shoves him aside. They tumble to the ground, rolling over and over like a pair of tumbleweeds. Well, that was easy. I reach towards the chicken,
Grab it.
but Masato yanks at my ankle.
Get him. Get back here.
I crash towards the ground, barely catching myself before my chin slams against the tiled floor. Okay,
What?
has he seen his floor? Has he seen anything in his apartment?
He
No.
is blind.
He
yeah,
is
maybe
blind.
he is blind.
Alright.
Couldn't we have played a different childhood game like hopscotch?
No.
Yeah. Hopscotch is for babies.
Taking advantage of Masato's distraction, Yahiko squirms out of his grasp and claws his way to the chicken.
Uh-oh.
Before I realize what I'm doing, my hand shoots out and I've gripped him around his waist. Masato sees his opportunity and releases me. Masato sees, dashing towards the chicken. Okay, they are so into each other. An uncanny synchronization, Yahiko and I leap out to our feet and tackle him to the ground. His hand lurches forward to catch himself, but our combined weight is too much. His face crashes against the tile with a sickening crunch.
Ouch.
Uh-oh. I instantly step off and kick Yahiko in the side. He rolls off of Masato.
You okay, dude?
Masato manages to pull himself up, but a thin trail of blood is trickling from his nose.
Ugh.
He inches towards me.
Uh-oh.
Yama.
He can't be dying. He's Masato. It'd have to take way more than a simple fall on the kitchen floor to get rid of him. But then again, it's a common method of death in books. One high impact blow to the nose and it's lights out forever. Could it be true?
Come closer.
He's going to trip you.
Masato squirms across the floor, drips of blood smearing on his shirt.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
Huh? Got the chicken.
What?
He triumphantly raises the offending piece of poultry in the air, wagging it in front of our face, in my face.
Oldest trick of the book, bait and switch.
Oh.
Then he clamps a hand to his nose, a queasy look crossing his face.
But nothing I assume, though good.
Yihiko silently hands him a fistful of napkins, which Masato gratefully accepts.
We should probably get back to the dorm.
Oh, yeah, Dorban, Serban, realness.
Was there a point to any of this?
No. He staggers to his feet. Yihiko's hand is gripping his arm to help him balance. What alternate universe is this? Masato, injured, leaning against Yihiko, who seems legitimately concerned. Oh yeah, look at that closeness. He's going, I watch my mouth slightly agape, just like Masato's, as Yihiko supports the limping Masato out the door. Did he twist his ankle too?
See you tomorrow, dude.
He gives a cheery wave and shuts the door behind him. I'm left cleaning up the mess they've left behind. Masato didn't end up taking his prize, so I decided to chew the chicken leg. Nothing like fats and carcinogens to get me through the night.
Ugh.
When the leg is all but gnawed through, I toss it in the bucket and kick my feet on the edge of the sofa, closing my eyes. The apartment falls into a peaceful silence. I enjoy it, really I do. The empty space, the room for my thoughts, the gentle weight of my own presence, and nothing more. But I'd be lying if I said that I didn't appreciate their company. Masato might constantly be dragging me into competitions, and Yihiko might constantly be telling me things I couldn't care less about, but they're good guys. They spice life up, make it fun, turn it from a B chick flick into an A-rated film. More than anything, they're constant. I've technically only known them for 1 or 2 years, but it's felt much longer than that. They've always been around to chill out, study, liven it up, anything really. Even Masato with his terrifyingly crazy schedule.
Really? Are you sure he's not making stuff up?
Maybe. They're good people, even if a little odd. Okay, now I really have to get something done. Something at least minorly productive.
Productive?
Ooh, should we study or watch some Gover Mecker? We didn't study last time.
No.
But Gover Mecker is just so weird.
I know.
This is difficult. Does anyone have any thoughts on this?
I really want to watch more Gopher Mecker, but I'm wondering if studying is going to lead to something else.
See, I have no way of knowing.
I mean, I don't know either. That's the thing.
Why don't we study? Because we can at least see what that does, and then go over Mecker next time the thing comes up. We'll just go back and forth. I've got a couple hours until I need to head to bed. Might as well get some studying done. I dig a few textbooks out of my backpack for a lazy skim as I lie on my couch. World history. It's sort of interesting in a morose way. If I had to sum it up in one sentence, it might be humans suck. Yeah. They just can't get along. Wars, slavery, prejudice, torture, subjugation. Really, it's a miracle that we have any good in us at all. I consider most history tests to be fairly straightforward. Someone did something stupid, someone died for it, someone got angry because of that, someone did something stupid. Rinse and repeat, cycle after cycle. What was I doing? Oh, right, I was supposed to be studying. I can't bring myself to care enough to keep reading. I decided to just get ready for bed. Might as well sleep early. Good night, world. It'll be time for another long day. Ellipses and sleeping. Oh, how are we doing on time? Yeah. When I wake up, I'm almost dizzy with grogginess. Guess that happens if you suddenly change your sleep schedule.
What?
Well, we probably stay up late most nights. I drag myself out of bed for a quick shower before idly settling onto the couch. 5:41 a.m. What do people even do this early in the morning?
Get ready for work.
Yeah. I guess there are those people who make their beds, work out, and eat a hearty breakfast like ideal, productive human beings.
Get ready for work.
Nah, I'm more partial to lying around and maybe watching some TV. Yeah, that sounds nice. I lazily reach over, my fingertips barely skim over the buttons on the remote. Ugh. I roll closer and after some trial and error, manage to switch the TV on. In a frenzy after the sudden disappearance of 2 students just 2 days apart,
Oh,
Here we go.
We're getting into the mystery.
Do you mean the inciting incident? Well, we'll have to find out what that inciting incident is next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm saying bye for Ian. They went to the bathroom.